getting architectural services for this project, which is the police department locker room renovation and control upgrades.
Can I
David,
interrupt you one sec, Steve?
sure, go ahead.
Can you just call the meeting to order just real quick, just to
Okay.
make it official?
Okay. I will call this meeting to order.
And you have a quorum, both members are here.
Members are here, right?
Thank you.
All right. So David and I have gone over the proposals as well as the police department, and I think George did too. We had shortlisted it down to two architects, and I know the police do have a recommendation of what they want as well. Would you mind? I just lost a picture here.
Oh, can you see the sharing of the screen? I was showing the numbers, Steve.
I got a cherry. I've lost everything here. I can hear you all, so I keep in that respect.
We can still see you.
You're on. You're good.
Right.
You're good. Yeah.
So David and I had come to the conclusion that we liked both Chikunski, Hume, and Tecton as both qualified architects for this project. I have my recommendation. The police department, do you have a recommendation? Which one did you review, research, anything from them?
Certainly my preference would be Chikunski, just because I know their reputation. They've done numerous projects around the state of Connecticut. I've never spoken to any police chief or any project manager from a construction project at a police department that's been dissatisfied with their work. I confess to you, of course, that I don't know a whole heck of a lot about. I'm certainly not qualified to decipher every little detail in their proposals, but certainly the experience that people seem to have had with Chikunski is overwhelmingly positive.
Okay. And so the recommendation that I would make, I did talk to Chikunski Homes. There would be agreeing to do their fee not to exceed $70,000 or 8 TechCon number, which I didn't have at the time. So we've got roughly, say, just call them as 70,000 and TechCon is at 69,500. My recommendation would be to make a motion for Chikunski Homes. David, how do you feel?
Yeah, I second that, Steve. I looked at all of the proposals. Just so you know, Chief, I'm actually an architect by trade. So, and I don't know anyone.
This stuff meant something to you? Wow.
I write those things. That's the scary part. But the guys at I know Tecton, I know Chikunski Humes. They're both good firms. My short list, independent of pricing, Chikunski Humes is on the top.
Okay. And very simply, let's make we want to make a recommendation, or want me to?
I can make the recommendation for Chikunski.
Okay. Go ahead. Do a full recommendation. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to vote. Yes.
What? No. No, we have to make it official. All right. So recommendation is to hire Chikunski Homes for the architectural services for the police department project, and not to exceed $70,000 fee.
Right, for the fee not to exceed $70,000.
And I'll second that.
Okay.
All in favor?
Yep.
Me too. Aye.
Aye.
That passes, and we're in business. All right. George, you'll take it from there and notify them and negotiate a contract. And
Yep. Yeah. The next step, just so you guys or everybody's aware, the PBC, it looks like is going to meet on the 24th, or the hope is that the whole commission will meet on the 24th. If that's the case, assuming the commission approves that, it'll go to the council sometime after that.
Okay.
The good news is it may not have to wait till July 9th or whatever the council meeting is in July, because the council may be taking up the capital budget at that point. So there may hopefully towards the end of this month, there's some council meetings going on where they can fulfill that recommendation, and we can get them on board. But certainly, hopefully, early July, they should have the final go ahead, and assuming
good.
the PBC and the council are on board with it.
Okay, very good.
Good.
All right.
So, but I'll let them know that you guys have made the recommendation, and then they can start the wheels turning unofficially or whatever they need to do to gear up for this thing.
Okay, very good. That all we got to do?
That just a motion to
Adjourn?
adjourn if you're good.
Motion. Okay, to adjourn.
How do I get on these 2-person committees? Those are awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So much more done.
6
I
minutes.
know. Are you guys sure that only took 6 minutes?
6 minutes.
I blocked out an hour for this.
I know. I think it took longer to set up the Zoom meeting. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is what happens if you don't, one votes one way, one votes the other.
Then you're deadlocked, right?
Well, internally, my vote counts more than everybody else's. So. All right. Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Thank you.
All right.